All right, it is 12 o'clock, so we are going to get started. We're going to get started with just some simple stretching. So just doing some neck rolls here, starting off at the top of our bodies. Just give me a few rotations one way. And then we'll switch it to the next direction. For everyone who's just logging on, we're just starting with some neck rolls. Give you a couple more seconds to do that. All right, and now just moving into shoulder rolls. First going backwards. And then taking it forwards as well. Get a nice big stretch in there. And then finally, we're gonna reach up to the sky, lean backwards a little bit. You can lock your fingers together. We're gonna lean backwards, bring it back to center, bring your legs nice and wide, and then stretch on down, coming in between your toes. Get that nice big stretch in. See if you can maybe hit the ground with your fingertips. And stay there just for about 5 seconds. Now bring your hands over to your left foot, getting that stretch in through the side. And then bringing it back to center. And stretching on over to the right side. Okay. Now bring it back to center and slowly roll your back up, one vertebrae at a time, to your back. All right, so we're gonna get started with our workout. I'm just gonna start with 30 seconds of a shoulder press. So you're gonna make your fists nice and tight to create a little bit of resistance. Bring them up to about a 90-degree angle. Press them up over your head very slowly and controlled. Then bring it back down to that 90-degree angle. And then so on and so forth. We're gonna do that for 30 seconds. Starting now. "15 seconds left. Make sure to just keep those movements very slow so you can really feel a bit of a burn, even though we're not using any weights or anything. Got 2 seconds left, so give me a couple more. All right, and now we are going to go into calf raises for 30 seconds. That's just coming up onto your toes and coming back down, keeping your core engaged. You can keep your hands on your hips as well. And as you're doing this, you just want to also keep your spine aligned, shoulders over hips, over heels, and then just raising up onto the balls of our feet. We're going to do that for 30 seconds, starting now. Just make sure to keep that core engaged the entire time. That'll make sure that your posture is in the correct position. All right, give me one more. Now we're going to go into just a standing cobra pose stretch. So with our desks or tables, whatever's in front of us, we're just going to lean our hands over it, kind of come into sort of like planking position as if we're planking against the table, and then push your chest out. And then you can kind of wiggle around here. We'll just be here for 15 seconds. Get a nice big stretch through our lower back and our upper back as we kind of oscillate sides. Just a standing cobra pose. Give me a couple more seconds here. All right, so now we're going to go ahead into a shoulder blade squeeze. So I'll turn around for this. All you'll be doing here is keeping your body completely aligned, your spine, and then just squeezing the shoulder blades back and forth, so you'll be at a resting position here. Then bringing your shoulders up, kind of squeezing as if pretending you are squeezing a pencil in between your shoulder blades. So we're gonna be doing that for 30 seconds, starting now. And you wanna make sure that your core is engaged for this as well, so that you're not sticking your butt out like that, for keeping everything aligned. The only thing that should be moving is your shoulder blades, just squeezing that pencil, releasing, and squeezing it again. We've got 5 seconds left. Give me one more good squeeze. All right, so now we're gonna be moving into reverse lunges. So with our feet shoulder width apart, we'll take one big step back into a reverse lunge. Start whichever side you like, and then you'll just be rotating to that same side, coming back to center, lifting back up, stepping out with the other foot, and rotating, coming back to center. We'll be doing that for 30 seconds. Starting now. So. Give me just a couple more lunges here. One more. All right, very nice. So next thing we'll be doing is a cross-legged side stretch. So with your feet shoulder width apart, we'll first do our left foot behind our right, and then with our left side, we're gonna lean over just like that. This will just extend the stretch through our sides with our legs crossed. So we'll do a few seconds on the left side, and then we'll switch over, put our right foot back, and then stretch with our right side. So we'll get started with that now. Right. And then switch over with your right foot behind your left, and getting that nice big stretch through the side. Right. So we're going to start again with those shoulder presses for 30 seconds. Remember making that big tight fist and slow and controlled movements. And we will start that now. Got 10 seconds left. Five seconds. Need a couple more. Good shoulder presses. Very nice. All right, so next we're going into those calf raises. Again, remember to keep your core engaged so that your bum doesn't stick out. All right, and we'll get started with that for 30 seconds, starting now. Got 5 seconds left. Give me one more. Very nice. And now we'll do that standing cobra pose again. So again, leaning on the table or the desk with your feet staying on the balls of your feet, making like a plank position, and sticking your chest out, and just rotating side to side. Or you can just stay in the cobra pose position without rotating if that feels better for you. But just really feeling that stretch. through our upper and lower backs. We'll stay here for about 5 more seconds. All right. And now we're gonna start again with our shoulder blade squeezes. Again, always remembering to keep that core engaged, your abs sort of flexed, so that your posture remains in the correct position. So we'll start with those shoulder presses for 30 seconds, starting now. Again, just imagining that we're squeezing that pencil with our shoulder blades. Ten more seconds left. And a couple more squeezes. One more. All right. Now we're going back to those reverse lunges with rotation. Again, alternating legs, starting now. Give me one more each side. Very nice. Now we're going back into our cross-legged lean, and we'll start with our left foot back first. Right. Now switching over to the other side, putting our right foot behind our left. All right, so now we're gonna do a little finisher for our workout, which is gonna be coming against the wall or whatever is nearest to you, putting your entire back against the wall, and then kind of sliding down very slowly until you're in a wall sit, holding it for a couple seconds, sliding back up, and then very slowly sliding back down again into that wall sit. So we're gonna do that for 45 seconds, starting now. And we're just sliding down until your hips and your knees are in a 90-degree angle, and sliding back up. You should be able to get about like 3 rotations through. We got 5 seconds left. Just kind of try to hold that wall sit. 2 more seconds. All right, and we're done with our workout. So now we're gonna do a little bit of stretching to finish up. So we're gonna start with a standing figure 4 stretch. So obviously just taking one foot, putting it over the opposite knee, and kind of bending down into that, making that figure 4 with your legs. We'll hold that on one side for a few seconds. And then bring it out. Put the other foot over the opposite leg. And bring that back down. Ooh, you can hold the desk if you need extra balance. All right, and then finally finishing with some shoulder rolls, or you can even do some arm circles, whatever feels best for your shoulders, since we worked those out a bit. And go forwards and backs. All right, so that is it for our line class today. Hope you all have a great rest of your Friday, great weekend, and thank you again so much for joining me for another class. Y'all are awesome. I will see you